In this video, we're going to talk about the extract node in n8n. And you may not be aware of this, but you can actually get data from your documents without having to use an AI agent to do so. Like I see a lot of people think that they have to have, an AI agent hooked up and they have to be able to pull the data from maybe a Google Sheets or whatever in order to be able to get the information out. And that's just not true. There's actually a node built into n8n that allows you to get that information so long as the text is embedded in some way, shape, or form that's readable by a computer. So if it's just completely an image and there's no embedded text, nothing that it can draw from, then you're actually able to use an extract node instead. And so here I just have a quick test. I've got a Google Drive trigger node. It's set up for this folder here to just grab a document. I just got a Google Docs document here. And so then we're going to go ahead and just run that real quick. Then I have a download. So it's going to download that file and it's going to convert that Google Docs into a text file. So we're going to run that. So now that this Google Docs file has been downloaded, it is going to be converted into a text file. We can run it through this extract node. And this extract node is currently set to text file. So if I go ahead and hit execute, it's set up for data. The input is data. We're going to output data. The output is data, you'll see there. But here's all the text. So AI automation and key business functions with n8n. This document outlines blah, blah, blah. Let's go ahead and open up this document. And we'll see that AI automations and key business functions with n8n. This document outlines blah, blah, blah. So it gave me exactly everything in that document. Here, it's all here. So I can scroll down. There's everything in that document, all the text. I didn't even need an AI. Now I can pass all of that text through an AI agent and have it process it rather than having to get it in the first place and then try to figure out what we're going to do with it. So the extract node is really cool because it'll work with all kinds of different file formats. So I'll go through it here. So you got CSV, which are spreadsheets, HTML files, ICS files, JSON files. We have ODS, PDF. So if you have a PDF document, that's not just images, all right? So if the document actually has text in it, and you'll know the difference because when you go into a PDF, if you try to highlight the text and it does that, that means there's actually text. But if you try to drag and it doesn't, nothing happens, it's an image. All right, what else we got? We got RTF files, text files, XML, XLS, XLSX, and those are spreadsheet files. And we have base64. So if you have any of those types of files, you're able to extract the data out and then pass it through something else. So maybe then you might follow up with like a text classifier, or maybe you could do an AI agent that can give you a maybe a summarization agent, do a summarization chain after it. You might also, if you have a spreadsheet, instead of doing, we have a text file here. So if we come down to like an XLS file, or XLSX is the more recent version of Excel spreadsheets. You're going to get different rows, and each of those rows is going to be a different item that's going to come out of that. So you might want to do like an aggregate after that. Do an aggregate node. We'll just do, say, individual fields, and then you could do a summarize node after that in order to be able to summarize. And what do I want to do? I want to concatenate. We're going to do that. And concatenate based on maybe date, whatever your the field that you need to bundle it all together is. You'd use the summarize node. But the point being, you can take all that data and then you can pass it from a spreadsheet into an AI agent. You can take it from a PDF or a text file or an HTML file, a JSON file, whatever you need it to be, and it'll be able to read it in computer language that can then be passed on however you need your data passed on. It doesn't even need an AI agent. And I think that's the coolest part. Too many people think that with n8n, you have to use AI. It's not true. Not true. It took me a little while to figure that out myself, but once I did, I'm like, oh man, I could have been saving so many dollars. Not that they're all that expensive nowadays, by building these workflows without AI agents processing that data up front to then be able to parse and figure out and do stuff with. I could have just extracted the text and moved on my merry way with it. All right, well, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. It really does help get this information out there to those who need it. Also, if you want additional helpful n8n tutorials or free workflows for n8n, from everything from social media to developing marketing plans for your business, personal assistance, you name it, we got tons of different workflows in my free school community. The link is in the description below. As always, I'm Bradford Carlton. Let's automate your success together.